Eva, thanks for agreeing to talk to us. What do you think about the programme that you're going to be conducting on Saturday?
It's a very good question to start with, because I really love this program, and I'm very grateful to the orchestra that the orchestra actually suggested it to me. And I think it works really well all together. I don't remember if it was my idea to use Lutosławski suite or orchestra's idea, but it fits very well in this program. And we are talking about, I don't know, 50 years from music history, but all three items are so different. For some reasons, they really suit each other, like the Rosenkavalier suite and Rachmaninov. They both have really beautiful tunes, and people are always dying for playing these tunes with the orchestra. So you always know that when you plan Rachmaninov, people will always be willing to play it, and there will be always audience to come, because this is such a great piece. And then the Rosenkavalier, the orchestra members, I remember they said to me, "Oh, we would love to play it. We would love to play it once in our time." And we all think this is the time to do that. So I thought it was a great choice, and I love opera. So anyway, I'm very happy to do the suite. And of course, Lutosławski's music is very close to my heart, because this is a Polish composer, and I think there's still not too much of Polish music done here in UK, so it's relatively new piece of music, and I'm very happy to bring it to the audience in Bristol.
So something old and familiar, like the Rachmaninoff.
And something new, which sounds very familiar.
Okay, good. I very much look forward to playing in them. Now, we're doing the concert here in Bristol. What do you like about Bristol?
I like Bristol because there are ships in Bristol, and there are boats in Bristol, and this is a very good subject for me to explore. I remember the previous time when I came to Bristol, I visited a renovated ship. I don't remember its name. Would it be Great Britain?
Yes, it could well be.
Yes, and I think this is one of the best things about ships I've ever seen. This museum is beautifully done, and it stays in my head. I always think about it and about the style of life of these people on these ships. So this is very interesting, and I remember taking a walk through Bristol and just observing little colourful buildings on the top of the hill, and I always think it's very charming. I think Bristol is a very good place to live, and people seem to be so relaxed and so happy just to be here and to live here. And of course, Bristol has got its beautiful venue where the acoustic is perfect. You can play everything, and you can hear everything. This is such a good place to play a concert, because you doesn't matter where you sit and where you are standing in the on the stage, you will always hear what's happening around you, and this is so good for the players. So that's also a very good thing, and of course the orchestra, which is a really good band, and it's always a pleasure to play with you people. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Of course, it also means that there's no escape for us when we're playing in such a good acoustic.
No, but this orchestra feels so well in the acoustic of St. George's Hall that I don't have any doubts about the outcome of the concert.
It's good to hear. So how long have you been working in Britain?
Oh, this is my 7th year, and yes, I've been doing a lot of work around England. I've been doing work outside England. I started doing more work in Scandinavia, which I really like, because this is also very interesting part of the world for me, and I would like to spend more time there in future. And I do, from time to time, I do some work in South Africa, and I left at least half of my heart there. So I'm always very happy to be back. And of course, these days I constantly travel between UK and Poland. That's connected with my new job in Warsaw, that means I travel a lot.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about
That's
that work in Warsaw?
It's assistantship at the Polish National Opera, and in this year I also started assistantship with the Polish National Ballet. And for this year I'm involved in work with three ballet titles and 5 opera titles, which is around 30 hours of music, I think. And then I'm doing my own title in March with my own performances, and I'm absolutely looking forward to it because it's great music by Dusapin, and it's just a fascinating opera called Medea Material. Very good opera, all in German.
Okay. And is all your work conducting, or do you also run workshops?
I conduct, I teach. Well, we are not talking about Warsaw now, but about my general work. I teach a lot. I do workshops. I like teaching, conducting as well, because I think it's necessary, especially for young people. They are so determined to start conducting, and they don't really know where to start with. And I like to be helpful and to help them with their career. So it varies. It really does.
Mm. Well, you mentioned all this opera work. Do you have any other future plans that you can tell us about?
Well, my diary for this concert season is fully packed already. I'm preparing a completely new symphony to me, which is a symphony by Wojciech Sowiński. I know you don't really know this composer. No one really knows him in Poland. He lived in times of Chopin, and they were not very good friends with Chopin. But Sowiński was a fantastic composer, and somehow his music died, and now people are discovering it again. The only problem is I will be the second contemporary conducting working on it. So that's a huge amount of work I need to do just in next 2 weeks' time. So I'm preparing 2 concerts with this symphony and with Beethoven's Academy Orchestra in Krakow. Then I'm heading back to Warsaw for Madame Butterfly, which is a new opera to me as well, so another item to work on, and for endless performances of Nutcracker.
Over Christmas.
That's for the Christmas, and then we are already in January. And in January I'm going to Sweden. I'm doing some concerts in Szczecin. Then I'm doing concerts in Opole, which is Silesia region, and then I'm back to Warsaw. So it is a lot of traveling.
How do you cope with all this travel?
I tend to study on the plane.
Do you sleep much?
I try to sleep as much as I can, actually, because it's good for you, especially when you're studying all this music and you've got head full of these notes. You need to sleep it over. So somehow it organizes itself in your head. Otherwise, it can be a madness, a real madness.
Mm. Well, it's been lovely listening to you. We're really looking forward to the concert on Saturday, and thank you very much for being with us.
My pleasure. You're welcome.